Good morning, chat, and welcome back to the channel. So today we are back with more Formula 1 Grand Prix, race 11 of our second season at the Great British Grand Prix at Silverstone. So before we cut on with that, I'm just going to put a link in the chat as well for the Discord, and I'm also going to link Lakia Games, who is a game developer, is actually live now on Twitch. His new game will be available next year. The demo is now out on on Steam. I will try and give you a link to it if I can. He's not posted it in his Steam chat at the minute that I can see. So let me just have a look if I can get this up. To link it for you. I'll do. So there's a link for the game in Steam. The demo is available now. The game is due to release next year. So with that out of the way, back to Formula 1. So at Silverstone, so let's have a look at the standings and everything last time around. So last time around, we let's get the year one button. That one. So last time around here at the Great British Grand Prix, we won the Great British Grand Prix. It is one of my favourite races of the calendar. Plus it is my home race as well. So looking forward to repeat that result here today. Lando Norris came 6th last time around here, so hoping for him to improve on that as well. So on to the standings. Lando Norris currently leading the drivers' standings with 189 points. We're currently sitting in 5th place with 106. Plenty of races to go, so we can catch up. I'll be happy to make the top 3. I'm not sure where we ended on the standings last season. I'm not sure if it tells me that. I'll have to look at see where we finished last season to compare with things right now, but we are looking good. And on the construction side of things, the McLaren leading with 295 points, so doing pretty well at the minute. We have a 51-point lead. So the vehicle last time around we started to fit the turbocharger. I think we're going to be fitting a new gearbox after qualifier possibly, or no, before qualifier. It has to be done around about P2, P3. I could change it now. You know what, we'll change it now just to get it out of the way. So all we need to do. So the per hot lap, we've got the average speed zone and the autocross. I think the speed zone is going to be a little bit easy, so I want a bit more of a challenger. So I'm going to go with the autocross for this. So that'll be a good warm up for the race weekend as well. So I am making some slight changes to my setup over the weekend. So next week I might only be streaming once next week, depending on getting everything set up. So I'm actually having a proper cockpit fitted. So then my chair is going to be fixed to the cockpit, so no more having to reposition myself when putting pressure on the pedals and the wheels rolling me back a bit. So it's going to be a bit more stable and comfortable for me for that as well. So rain here is not going to help. Okay. So through as many gates as possible, and that's a bad start there. That one. Or don't like me hitting the cone. We'll hit that one as well. I'm gonna make that one. Alright, get around. No, we're missing that one altogether. Oh dear. That's shocking that. Okay, 2 minutes 47. Wow, I was not expecting gold there, especially with the amount of cones that we hit. And the ones that we missed as well. That could have been a lot better. But never been good in the rain, especially with the supercars, because they don't seem to have the downforce anyway. But job well done. We was... Ooh, only just made it as well. One more mistake would have put me out of the time. Okay, so let's go to the race weekend here for the British Grand Prix. Okay, this is interesting. A dry practice, a dry race, but qualifier in the wet. That's interesting. 26 lap race as well. Might rain towards the end of practice, at the end of qualifier. So Q3 might be a bit. So we'll keep an eye out for that. Okay. Let's go to the session and practice isn't going to be too much of a problem. I don't have a custom setup for this race yet, so I'll be using a default one for now. Also, for this week, we are for the UK Deaf Esports. We are at the Imola Grand Prix in Italy this Friday for that. So looking forward to that. I've done some practice on it, a little bit slow, but I think I'm doing about a 119.8, somewhere around there. Some of the other drivers are doing a 117 or 118. I think one of them done like a 116. So compared to those, I am a little bit slow. But if I can consistently stay about 118, should be fine for the race. So that's what I'm looking for this Friday. I will be recording the video as normal. This won't be live, but it will be uploaded the following day. In fact, it might be uploaded straight after, to be fair. So we've got race strategy, fuel management, and tyre management. So we're going to start off with the tyre management. So activate the DRS in all zones in practice. Incur below average tyre wear in a single lap. Keep all tyres below target temperature for the entire lap. That shouldn't be too much of a problem, but first we need to go to the car setup here, and normally I would go with the increased downforce, but seeing that my driving and timing it got better over the period, we are going to go to the increased top speed. However, I do remember I do need to change my settings here, because I've been practicing for Imola for Friday. The driving line was turned off, so corners only. There we go. So that's all that sorted. So right, let's car setup selected. Let's go over to the tyre management and see how we do. So we're going to be out on the medium tyres for this. We're going to do a flying lap and see how the car handles. Like I say, this is one of my favourite circuits. It's not the easiest circuit.
We need to be sure we can manage the tyres through a lap, so try to keep the wear down through each corner. Be especially careful accelerating on corner exit.
High speed straights and corners, as well as the slower corners as well. Bit late on the acceleration there. Lost my footing a bit. Oh dear. Why there? He didn't like that corner actually. His tyres really didn't. This is worse. This is not liking my tyre wear here. Okay, I'm barely even touching the brakes and the tires are really bad. I'm not sure why that is. This tire were a bit better. Slow down there trying to preserve tire wear, so we might struggle for time here. Wow, that ruined those tires like this. Oh dear.
Okay, that's the test over, but I'm afraid we didn't get what we needed. We're going to have to run it again.
Okay, I think we'll have to change the strategy just to do this. I'll probably drop it down to default. I don't really want to lose that much pace on it. Sure where the white line is. Right there, okay. I got a warning for speeding in the pit lane there. Wow. Pit lane's at 37. I thought it was 50. That can be a bit awkward coming in the pit. Okay, so we're gonna have to run that again, but with the car cell, drop it down to balance. Yeah, that tire wear was bad, it really was. Okay, that's fine. Okay, let's run this again. So hopefully now the tire wear should be a bit better. Time-wise, not so much. It is a bit slower. I'm hoping with that extra bit of downforce towards this last S-bend here, won't wear the tyres out so much. Much better than there, no problem. And there we go, first lap, job done.
Well done. We got some excellent data with that run, so come on back to the garage and I can take you through the numbers.
My lap time is currently 5th, so that's not too bad to say that we wasn't actually racing for a fast lap, we were just preserving tyre pressure and tyre wear, so plus we never used any ERS as well, so that's another thing that's going to increase the lap times if we did one. So it got down to 7. What am I doing? 6 here. We're all about the pit. That was lucky, nearly crashed into the wall and Hamilton coming in. That would have ended the session badly. So current lap time 7 on a medium tyre as well, so that's not too bad. So I'm assuming we've covered everything for the tyre management. Yep, covered everything there, so we've done everything. It's going to accelerate time to practice 2, which will give us the fuel management for practice 2. So let's have a look at lap times. Lando Norris 133.2. So that's dropped into 5th place, 6th place, even dropping down on that's on a hard tyre as well. So very good for Norris on a hard tyre. My medium tyres have gone down to the bottom at 18th place. You know what, for what it's worth, let me go to track, practice programs, way of doing it, selecting just the tyre, so Give me the soft tyres here. And just do a flying lap. So see how this does on the balance setup. Going for a fast lap here. So we will be using the ERS as well. And that is the first place fastest lap, but we don't have the fastest second sector though. But a good fastest first and third. I know where we were slow in sector 2, so it's nothing to worry about. So this is the part where we were slow in sector 2. I've done it again. I keep getting the pit lanes there and not. Okay, so a very good session indeed. Why that comes in, I'll put this message out. Okay, so accelerate time. Let's have a quick look at the lap times here. Norris, we're seeing it with 13th, still on the harder tyre. So he's not switched tyres yet, don't think he will. Lewis Hamilton goes first by 300ths of a second. We still own Sector 1. How bad was we? We was quite bad in Sector 2. Looking at that. By 400ths of a second in Sector 2 we're losing, especially if you're looking at Charles Leclerc. It's about 800ths of a second in Sector 2. So if we can get Sector 2 up to speed...
With all the cars now over the line, let's see our top three again. Hamilton, Martin and Charles Leclerc. And if today's practice session is anything to go by, we're in for an exceptional weekend of Formula One.
We should easily, I think with DRS round a whole lap, we should be doing probably a 129. I think I can hit a 130 with probably half a lap DRS. Let's go to the next session here. As we go over to the fuel management here, which is one of the easiest ones to do. So we need to complete a lap using minimal fuel, activate the DRS in all practice zones, and the worst one ever staying in the racing line. So we're gonna stick with the balance run at the minute. That seems to be okay. Don't seem to be falling behind. We're not sliding and skidding off. So yeah, I don't want to do that. Right, fuel management. Okay, onto the softer tires for this.
In this programme, we want you to focus on your fuel saving technique. Lift and coast through corner entry to save as much as you can whilst keeping under the minimum lap time.
And the easiest section here for fuel manual will be Sector 2. Fuel right there. And the easiest part for fuel management saving there.
Okay, test complete, and that was a really good job indeed. You got a lot of valuable information out of that. Well done.
A good lap time as well. and there's a faster lap 131. So we'll pit in this lap now. Nothing else we need to do here. This will be a quick practice session. I didn't forget the pit lane this time. That was a very, very good session. Give me a second. Okay, so let's accelerate time here. We've got nothing else we need to do. Okay, how did we do for the racing line? No, we didn't do the racing line. Not too concerned about that though. So currently at 131.6, it can easily be beaten. We've seen a 131.2 in practice 1. So see if anyone does that. Where's Norris? Oh, he just did a lap as we were scrolling down, so he's currently 4th, 132.6. Wait, what? Yeah, 132, so he's a second behind nearly. Quite surprised at the times here. Here we go, George Russell, 131.3. I'm gonna say someone's gonna beat my time. But what's interesting is we have this second sector, and that's the sector we were struggling on in practice 1. We had sectors 1 and 3, and now we've only got sector 2. So we fix something, break something else. Interesting to see. Well, Charles Leclerc putting in a lap there, 131.37, 0.27. So 100th of a second faster than Charles Leclerc. So we do need to pick up the pace a little bit, but that's easy enough done. Use the ERS a little bit more, especially in the lower gears to shift up through the gears. We'll be fine.
The session has drawn to a close, so let's review our top 3. Russell, Leclerc and Max Verstappen. What an incredible practice session. The fun doesn't stop here though. Join us again as the rest of the weekend unfolds.
So drop down to 4th there, but just under half a second, which is not bad, considering that we wasn't going for fast laps or anything. So race strategy. So this is the more interesting one. Putting a series of laps together. So 5 laps, if I remember correctly, for this. I believe it might be done on the hard tyre. Okay, so we have a sensor fault we've got to worry about. While that's doing that, I'll actually have a look here. So, it's actually going to be on the medium
Okay,
tyre.
I hope you're sitting comfortably in there, mate. We've got a sensor issue, and we're going to be stuck in here for a while as we try and fix it.
We need to activate the DRS in all practice zones, attack corners and achieve competitive cornering speed, and drive a clean sector. So that doesn't sound too bad. We should get all three of those. So select that up. Right, okay, so let's accelerate time here. It'll be quicker than skipping it. There we go. Okay, that's putting me on the softer tire for some reason. Oh well, never mind. We'll do 5 laps on the soft tire.
Okay, we need a few solid laps here to help us calculate a good race strategy.
So, ERS management will be a factor here as well for these 5 laps. That's a good first lap. Got a car behind me now. I need to worry about. Lay down the braking. Two down, 3 to go. Came in that corner a bit early. Few laps to go. Okay, last lap.
Program complete and a job well done. We got some excellent data with that run, so come on back to the garage and I can take you through the numbers.
Okay, that was a decent 5 laps. What was my fastest lap? A 130.5. So our qualifying lap should be a 129. To make pole position anyway. and safely in the pit again, and that will conclude the whole practice session. So now it gets down to the fun part, qualifying and racing. So we want to be qualifying in the front 2 rows. Preferably we want to be qualifying in pole position. So accelerate time or relatively time. So 130.5, Max Verstappen we're at 131.2. Charles Leclerc 130.9, so he's right up there with me. Lando Norris doing a 132.1. He needs to put the pace a little bit. We currently own all 3 sectors as well, which is very good indeed. 300th of a second in sector 1, about 50th of a second in sector 2. And that's just changed. Lando Norris going up into second with a 130.9. Lewis Hamilton topping now 130.6. Only 100th of a second between us. He takes sector 2 as well by 50th of a second, 54th of a second to be exact. But we still own sectors 1 and 3 by sector 1, 200th of a second. Sector 3 by 50th or 40th of a second even. So very interesting in the top 4 with times of 130. So we know we need to be hitting a 129 to get pole. Well, to more or less guarantee pole. We're going to be wanting a 131 to make the top 10. Maybe even a 130 to guarantee top 10.
It's time to remind ourselves of our top 3, who are Martin, Hamilton and Lando Norris. Sadly, it's time to say goodbye as free practice is over. However, we'll be back shortly for more Formula 1 action.
Okay. We don't have a rival at the minute, I don't think. Okay, here we go. Qualifying session. And this is going to be interesting because even though it says rain, I believe that rain is only going to be at the end, probably towards Q3. So I'm not concerned too much for Q1 and 2, but qualifying 3 session is going to be interesting to see when that rain actually takes play. Okay, so I'm saying rain on all 3 actually. So we have to get out of here early while it's still dry. Okay, that's fine, let's go. So, we're looking at a 131 here to make the top 15. we go. And that's a 129, almost a 128. What a lap time. A 129.059.
Okay, we've only got one lap of fuel remaining.
I said we wanted a 129 for pole, but I wasn't expecting to be hitting that close to a 128. I was probably thinking a 129.5 at best. Carlos Sainz, what are you doing? Slowing down in the middle of the track like that. Okay, so that's going to conclude qualify him one. Not a problem. What a lap. $129.059. Very impressive. So in Q3 I should be hitting a 128. May even hit a 128 in Q2. All depends on how I take the S-Pens in Sector 2. Let's have a look at some of the other lap times here. So 1.5 seconds faster than George Russell at 130.7. Lando Norris at 131.5. That might be enough. Well, it should be enough for a top 15. We're looking at 132. So we should be fine. So let's accelerate time here. As Q1 is a major success. How fast we went around that. Currently own all 3 sectors as well. I'm just going to Lando Norris drop down to 10th there. So Lando Norris in 10th, so he qualified for Q2. So So, top 15, who went out? So, Stroll, Hawkenwood, Ganayu, Sargent, and Givers. So, and Norris needs to get a bit quicker to guarantee a top 10. So, Q2 here, top 10, you need a 131. So we're looking personally around a 129 to push into 128 again. See if it is possible. I believe it is. Ooh, 128.6, beautiful. What a lap time that is. I wanted a 129 push into 128, but I didn't expect.
Okay, expect to see some rain about 10 to 15 minutes from now.
And there's the problem. Q3 gonna be in the rain. So the top 10 is going to be very interesting in the rain. But what a lap time that was.
Okay, we've only got one lap of fuel remaining.
So what was it? 128.692. What a lap time. But we're definitely not going to be doing that in the rain. We'll probably be doing a 131, maybe a 132 in the rain, depending if it's heavy rain. Get away with the intermediates, maybe a 130, 131. If it's heavy rain, then in the wet tyres, a 131 to 132, if not worse. So let's have a look at the lap times here. So Q3 looks like it's going to be in the middle, probably not bad. It's hard to say. So 128.6, George Russell 130.2, Lando Norris 130.6. So that should be enough for his top 10. Top 10 is looking at a 131, maybe drop to a 130. So there you have it. Me and Lando Norris both made it in to Q3. So this is to decide where we're going to start on the grid. So he managed 6th place, so anything can happen now with the rain. So it's not too bad at the minute. Right, okay. Let's get out there while it's fairly dry. Let's put the soft tyres on, so might not be good, but it might be the right choice. Just whether we lose a lot of grip. Yeah, it's bad. I was worried about losing grip. We're definitely going to want the intermediates, I think. .132 by Charles Leclerc, I believe that was. They all did a lap in a soft tyre. Okay, we've got second there with that.
Yes, mate, that's P2. You're currently in 2nd place. Okay, we've only got 1 lap of fuel remaining.
This lap is looking good. Looking very good. Put boys into P1. And keep his pace going. And I suppose it's the P1. Managed to get away with it. Now we just need to get round the pit. I was actually surprised that there's that many. I think all of it went out in the soft tyres. And to say that that's a 132 as well, so it is a slow lap. So the rain has affected my lap time by probably 2 seconds. Maybe even 3 seconds. Could you have done faster on intermediate? Probably not. We don't think there might have been much in it. Got the cone out, entering the pit, but so it looks like we're going to be starting in pole. It all depends if anyone gets a faster lap in there within the next 4 minutes. I'm not sure what the difference is between myself and Leclerc. I've seen him do a 132, but I don't know exactly what it was. Okay, let's have a look. So we did a 132.466. Charles Leclerc with a 132.8. So just under 400ths of a second difference. Lando Norris though, 133.085. He's going to be starting in 5th place. Very interesting. He has the fastest 3rd sector as well, which is very interesting. Let's end it here. I don't know how anyone went out on the intermediates at all. So, race day, starting in pole position. Anything
the qualifying finished, it's time to remind ourselves of our top 3. Martin, Leclerc and Carlos Sainz. With qualifying wrapped up, we now have our grid line up for the big race tomorrow. Be sure to join us then for what will no doubt be a fantastic race.
So, the only thing that's should be a problem for me is when I go in for my pit change, how far back I drop. So I do have a rivalry still with Sergio Perez. 4 races remaining of this rivalry, and we are dominating it at the minute. So we're going to dominate even further with this race. Okay, so 26 laps is what we're looking at here for this race day. So let's move my chair forward a little bit again. Keeps pushing backwards, which is annoying. But it won't be like that next time around. I'll have a new cockpit to help.
The home of British motorsport and the birthplace of the Formula One World Championship. It's race day here at Silverstone, and it's time for the British Grand Prix.
Okay,
It's time to take a look at our starting grid for today's race. Martin lines up on pole position. Charles Leclerc alongside. Looking at the rest of today's grid, we have Sainz, Hamilton, Norris, Russell, Gasly, Verstappen, Perez, Oscar Piastri, Albon, Ocon, Tsunoda, Magnussen, Bottas, De Vries, Sargent, Joe, Hulkenberg. Lance Stroll brings the grid to a close.
Okay, no penalty.
Lights out just moments away. It's time to go down to the track. And Anthony Davidson joins us for this one. And great to have your company. There's no weather to worry about here. What will be going through the drivers' minds as they finish these last-minute preparations?
Well, I imagine they'll be starting to feel the adrenaline as they anticipate the run down into turn one, a bit like preparing to go into battle. The unknown situation will bring nerves, but that's a good thing. It will keep them focused on the moment and on their surroundings as we build towards the start of the Grand Prix.
Okay.
Right, mate, I know it's your home Grand Prix, but I want you to treat it like any other race. Let's not make any unnecessary risks, please.
Well, looking at this, I like strategy 1. Just a one stop. Tyre wear shouldn't be an issue there. 13 laps, 13 laps. But is it possible to put the softer tyre on? Let me go like this and just remove that a minute. And well, tyre wear is going to be so bad though. I mean, if I went that way, possible. That's doable. What's the time on it though? Wow, that's very slow compared to that. Right, we're going to stick with this. We're going to reduce the fuel 26 laps. My fuel management was very good around there, so we can get away with 28.5 laps fuel. We got to 28.6, it's around up to 43.5 kilograms. Okay, that looks good. Let's start the race. Here we go. Formation lap.
Clutch bite is good, gearbox is responding normally. Make sure to warm up the tyres and brakes. Warm the tyres and brakes throughout the lap, please.
Well, it should be responding normally. It's a new gearbox.
No rain expected, no rain expected for the time being.
Oh, too
Okay,
short.
that's not an ideal placement in your grid slot. You're going to need a good launch at the race start.
They're not on.
Okay, so that's the rest of the grid forming up now. Be patient and watch for those lights.
There we go.
We're accumulating somewhere on the MG UK. To manage this, we're going to need to lower our ERS deployment mode. The energy store's depleting, reducing our overall capacity. The more charge you hold, the faster that capacity will drop.
Drain the DCU down. Good luck
Great
down
work.
that.
That's a new fastest lap of the race.
Oh dear. I had to drain the ECU, it wasn't good. What's the 1.5 second gap? Okay. 3-second lead. There's a 4.5 second lead. Still not enough for a pit time.
Okay, be aware, the grip levels are going to start falling away soon.
They look okay for now. Got about 3.5 laps to go before we pit. Oh, they cut the corner there, that's not good.
Okay, the gap behind is 3.5 seconds.
Ooh, gaining on me. That was a slow corner. There you go, you got our 4-second lead back for now.
We're approaching the pit window now, and you're going to be on hards next time. Lando's in the pits. Lando in the pits.
Okay. So we'll be pitting the next lap. all depends on who pits with me and whether I need to overtake anyone.
Our gap behind is 5.2 seconds.
Ooh, gone up to 5 seconds now. Okay, we're boxing this lap.
Pit window's open, so let's box this lap. Box this lap.
And Russell's already gone into the pit, and so is Leclerc. We're looking at about 11 or 12 seconds to get through the pit. The pit entry is a little slow. Well, this is interesting. The amount of people that pitted with me.
Right, let's go, come on. That was a fantastic stop, faster than we were expecting.
Could come out on pole here.
Okay, stay clear of the white line on the exit. We'll receive a penalty for dangerous driving if you cross onto the track.
Well, we were close. Came out in second. She's okay, just one place to overtake. And the interesting part is on the medium tyres. We're on the hard, so they have the faster compound, but it's how long he's been out on them. This is a yellow flag.
Okay, clear.
Not anymore though. Okay, yellow flag again. Some issues on sector 2. No, it's out of the session. Well, that's very interesting. I was sure Russell managed to overtake me there. No.
Okay, Lando's out of the race.
I got ERS a bit. Overtaking this time. Stopping me from getting around. Oh, this. Almost had him.
Okay, good work. Great pass.
That's a new fastest lap as well. Beautiful. Gonna be able to we'll catch up with Lewis Hamilton now. And we got it, job done. Now can we keep the position? That's the question. That's a new fastest lap again.
Lap of the race so far.
Don't think I'm going to beat that. I won't have the ERS zones or the enough ERS boost to do it. But it could be the bonus point we need. And if you tell you what, it's really going to close the gap for the Drivers' Championship with Lando Norris being out of the race, who's currently leading the Drivers' Championship. And the fact that this is his home Grand Prix as well, that's disappointing. But it also means we could lose points as well in the Construction Championship, as we are currently leading that. And I can't remember what team was just below us. And if it's Mercedes, then they're in second and third, so at the minute we've managed to really get away with our 2-second lead now. far off the fastest in Sector 2 this late in the race. Impressive. Wow, we have a 6-second lead. Unbelievable. One people. Oh dear, I missed the brake. My foot didn't go over far enough. I was half on the outside there, half on the brake there. About 4 laps to go. And this is much easier than I expected. Other circuits, I don't have this kind of lead. 7 seconds, unbelievable. But there's just something about this circuit that I seem to do really well with. Whether it's because I've actually been on it, I don't know. grip on tyres here.
Right, we've got enough fuel for 3 more laps.
Oh, my fuel manual's been really good then. I came out with less fuel than what they originally suggested anyway, and I'm gonna have fuel left over. The tyres don't like them S10s here.
Okay, we've only got 1 lap of fuel remaining.
That's all I need.
Okay, this is your final lap. Final lap of the race.
Gonna make this lap. There we go. First place. Get in. Oh dear.
That's 3 wins in a row, mate. Unbelievable work.
It is, and there's only 2. So back-to-back wins.
McLaren have pulled it off. They've won in spectacular
back-to-back wins at Silverstone as well.
Anthony Davidson, a resounding victory today. What set them apart from the rest?
Well, time management probably played quite a large role in the outcome of
fastest
this
lap
one.
as well to
As
26
ever, it's
points.
not just about speed, it's all about maintaining that speed consistently over a stint, over
Well,
a
the
race
CD
distance.
standards now,
So
that's
being able to keep up the lap times while still being
shakes
smooth on
things
the
up a bit.
controls and gentle on the tyres, that's really where the race was won today.
Our winning drivers are on their way to the podium right now. It's been a fantastic race for McLaren, that's for sure. And no doubt they'll be celebrating tonight.
Here we have it. Back on the podium again for the 4th or 5th time, I'm not sure. Okay. Have a look what we got.
So let's review the drivers' standings. Despite the best efforts of our championship leader, that lead has taken a bit of a knock today. So, Anthony Davidson, who would you rank as your driver of the day?
I have to give it to Martin.
It's time to check out the constructors' standings. No change in the top spot, but with today's points, their hold on the lead is getting weaker. I'm equal parts exhausted and elated with this weekend of Formula One. Be sure to join us for the next one.
Okay, so our fastest lap was about 2 seconds faster than anybody else. But big points there. So, I know Norris is the only one that didn't finish. Wow. Let's go find out why he didn't finish. Incident, lando Norris, a mechanical failure apparently. So that's all it's gonna tell us for that. That's the way I was gonna go with the mediums and the softs. But the tire wear didn't look good. And I probably could have done, but I didn't need to. Quite a lot of them actually went that way. And that could have been why Norris failed to do much. But it happens. So we'll check the standings in a minute. It's going to be interesting. And good points here on the Lowry over Sergio Perez. 16 to 6. 4 races remaining. Okay, so we're going to be on race 12 of 23 next time around.
We can try and renegotiate for a better deal with our current team, or approach someone else.
Okay. So, what do you think, chat? Do we stay at McLaren for a 3rd year and try and win the Drivers' Championship with McLaren, or do we negotiate another team? What do you think we should do? Me personally will be hinting to stay at McLaren. However, there are teams that's never won a championship, such as let's see, AlphaTauri's never won a world championship. Haas has never won a world championship, and I'm not sure about Alfa Romeo. They may have won one. I know Haas and AlphaTauri have not won a world championship before. So if I did switch teams, I'll probably be looking at probably one of those two and try and get them up there in the standings. So what do you think, chat? Do we negotiate another team, or do we stay where we are? I'll give you a few minutes to decide. So stay where we are or go for another team. If you want me to go to another team, post a team in the chat, and we'll have a look at that. I don't want to be in one of the top 4, so I don't want to be in Ferrari, Red Bull, Mercedes. You know, that makes it a little bit too easy. So I like the challenge. So, you know, probably look at one of the bottom 4, AlphaTauri, Williams, Aston Martin, Haas, Alfa Romeo. You know, probably one of those 6 would be where I'll be looking at. Okay, no takers then, so it looks like we're going to be staying where we are. So let's renegotiate with the current team.
Great. They're happy to enter into negotiations with us.
Okay, so we're currently on 7.2. So team recommended level 9, I'm 15. So we could go for try 7.9. We could definitely do 7.7, no doubt. Let's go for the 7.7. Okay, so that is successful. So my salary goes up. Actually, I'll have a look as well, see if what money we can spend as well. So we currently have 505,000. Can't afford that one. Development feedback, we can't afford that either. So let's go with that. Confirm. That gives me 230 left. Okay, I don't think there's anything else to do with the money. Now we was having quite a bit of problem with the ECU. But don't look that bad. That was the problem, we have reduced energy store, but we've only got 2 parts, so reach 12, so 212, so that's halfway point. So I suppose if they could change it then for the next I think we'll do one more race with it, then we'll change it. So okay, so Lando Norris has got an 8 million base salary. That's a lot more than me. Yeah, mine goes up to 7.7, so it's better than nothing. Okay, so here we go. The standings. Let's have a look. Oh wow, look at that. We've gone up to 3rd with 132 points. That'll make that 57 points behind. So 2 races behind. That's all we are. That is an amazing turn of events. So George Russell, 165. So that'll be 33. So we need 2 races, unless it's a sprint and then a race. We may be able to, but we need at least 2 wins to get above George Russell and Lando Norris as well, providing that they don't get points. So we're still in there. And then as for the Construction Championship, I'm trying to think on the points now for this, because where did Lewis Hamilton finish 6th? So 1, 3, 2, 4, 6. So he would have got around about 12 points on top of 24 for second? Might be less than that actually. But so the 2 together would add up to more than what I got on my own. So the gap has closed a little bit in the Construction Championship. But it looks like Hazard got a point on the Construction Championship. That must have been so let's have a look. Last time around here at the Hungarian Grand Prix is what we got next. Last time around we got a DNF. So not looking forward to that one. We had a DNF, but Lando Norris came 2nd in that race last time around. So maybe good points for Norris coming to the Hungarian Grand Prix, but hopefully we get to finish that race. So I'll be happy with a top 10 if we can, but I'll be happy to finish the race as we didn't before. And then after that, a win at Belgium again would be nice. So this season we currently had 1, 2, 3, 4 wins so far this season, and Norris has had 4 wins this season, but he's done better because I've had I've had 4 races with no points at all. So it's interesting. So 4 wins there. So how many did we have last season? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I only had 6 last season, and I'm already on 4. So if we can get one at Belgium, one at Equator, possibly one at Mexico, which came 2nd last time around. So I think I got a chance for another 3 wins this season. So it's going to be interesting going forward. So let's get things ready for the next
Okay,
event.
we've had the new parts come through the fabrication process. We'll have them with us for the next Grand Prix.
Okay.
You handled that well. Thank you.
So that is going to be it for today, chat. Wow, that construction, the R&D done really well. Right up there at the top. So that will be it for today, chat. Let me bring you guys in. We will be back next week with more Formula 1 Grand Prix. I'm not sure whether it will be Tuesday or Thursday. And I should be getting my new cockpit over the weekend. So I'll set that up and see how I get on with it for a few days. So it possibly will be more likely Thursday. If I am on Tuesday, then it will be a 2-day stream as well, Tuesday and Thursday. But until then, chat, take care and happy gaming.